how's it going, everyone? This is Lendy. I'm here with Duke Delay to Pick Up Daily. We want to talk about how to be a leader.
Tell me how to be a leader.
How to be a leader. All right. So this is kind of like a really broad subject, but I was actually thinking really hard about that tonight or during this whole day actually. If we really want something in life, we should actually go and get it.
Yeah.
Especially, it can be anything, I mean, I know there's bumps during the way and everything that will probably push us away and just make us feel like we're not good enough to go and get it, which that was the case with me. I never felt good enough to even go and talk to a girl or even say hi. I mean, it took me so much to get to this point, to even have a conversation or hold a conversation with a girl. But I mean, I worked on it. I decided, you know what? I need to be a leader. I need to go and get what I want. Something that really helped me a lot. It's I would talk to 3 strangers a day and just have a random conversation. That actually helped me a lot, because it was just random people, and especially if you guys go out and you guys out with your boys and you guys want to meet people and stuff like that. I mean, that's a good way to do it. Even if you guys want to network yourself and stuff like that, I mean, you guys need to go out and meet people. Otherwise, how are you gonna grow as a person,
Yeah. And another exercise we do in the club is in the first half hour, we don't sit down. We just keep milling about and we start talking to people, because if you sit down, then it just sort of drags, and then you kind of stay seated for the remainder of the night and you sort of get out of that social thing. But tell me more about leadership on sort of a macro level, in business and life and everything. What does it mean to you to sort of take action and lead?
So for me, leadership basically is we tend to procrastinate a lot, and leave stuff. I'm just gonna do it next day. I'm just gonna do it this. I'm just gonna wait. And when you feel a year passes by, or a year or 2 years, and you're like, wait a minute, what happened to time? I mean, for me, leadership is, if you really want something, whatever it is, you have to work for it. Obviously, it's not given, it's not handed to you guys, and you have to actually go and take that first step, even if it's so hard to take that first step to get to that point that you really want. You just gotta push it. I mean, with me, the most difficult thing I ever did was just to take that first step, just because of fear of what's coming, the unknown, which it sounds to me right now, it really sounds dumb, but back then when I had that, and I still do have that sometimes, it's when you just don't know, because you're changing you're so used to something that you made that you, but since you're growing, you're starting to take steps towards something that's totally different, totally new, that you don't even know anything. There's fear,
Yeah.
And that's fear really hold me back a lot, and so many opportunities. And I mean,
and a lot of times we put names on our fear. We're like, oh, I'm afraid of rejection, or I'm afraid it's not going to go well, or I'm afraid that people are going to see me, or whatever it is. But all of it is just this uncomfortable feeling. And the way that one of my mentors explained it is Matt from The Attractive Man. He's awesome. He said that the feeling that you get before you go and do something like approach or talk to somebody you don't normally do, what it is a feeling of uncertainty, because you haven't really done it a lot. You don't know what's going on in the future, so that uncertainty is going to cause uneasiness. But the more you do it, the more expertise you have at it. And the guys who are full naturals, they go out and they can network, they can talk to girls, they can do whatever they need to do, because they put the time in and put in the practice hours. So yeah. What up? That's Ty, he's rad.
Hey Ty.
I owe 30 of my lays to Ty.
Yes. Yeah, so thanks, Duke. I mean, one of the things that for me was You know, it was really uncertainty. It was just not knowing what's gonna come, and I think that really held me back a lot. But tip for that was just, you know how people are like just natural to doing things. Hey, practice makes perfect. So best advice I can give you in tips, man, is like just keep doing it, and eventually you just get better at it, and it'll just become literally second nature to you guys. So always, you know, always learn how to lead in every situation that you guys get.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining in, and you guys have a great night.